Hi, and welcome to the second installment of Two Kids in Oz. I'm Danny.
And I'm Elaine, and this is the story of our study abroad trip to Sydney, Australia. Before we go any further, Danny and I would like to take a moment to pay our respects to the victims of the Victoria bushfires. We watched the memorial service last Sunday morning. It was truly a moving event.
Our condolences and deepest sympathy go out to those who have lost property and loved ones, and our thanks go out to the brave men and women who have dedicated their time and efforts to fighting these fires and providing for the survivors.
We've officially spent more than 2 weeks in our new home in Sydney, a small apartment in a building known as Unilodge. Like I told my parents, it's not the Ritz, but it's home.
We'll give you a tour of our place next time. For now, we'd like to tell you a little about what we've been doing since we got here.
A few days after we got here, Unilodge threw its residents a barbecue on the roof. It was great fun. They brought in a band and cooked up some great sausages.
We met some really nice people, which set us at ease about moving here. By the way, the view from the roof is amazing.
We can see the university, the Central Business District, or CBD, and we can even see across the harbor. Earlier that afternoon, Danny and I took a walk to Darling Harbour, a tourist district that is home to the world-famous aquarium, as well as some other attractions.
We saw the National Maritime Museum, the IMAX Theater, and of course a lot of boats. We can't wait to spend some time exploring some of these attractions.
We've also spent some time getting acquainted with the University of Sydney's campus, where we will be studying, starting tomorrow.
Beautiful Victoria Park is across the street from our apartment. It is the gateway to the university. There are a lot of birds in the park. Ducks, geese, pigeons, and seagulls we recognize, but there are a few species we don't know.
These little guys squeak a lot. They spend their time on the water, even though they don't have webbed feet. We think they actually move using their long toes on the underwater plants.
And these guys stalk around the park, digging for bugs or seeds or something. They look almost like little pterodactyls.
There's another type of bird we recognize, but that we really didn't expect. Cockatoos.
Everywhere we've gone, we've heard and seen sulfur-crested cockatoos. They graze on the ground in great big flocks and fly through the air squawking loudly.
Every single one of these. Campus itself is beautiful. Sydney Uni is the oldest university in Australia. And the main quadrangle is very similar to a lot of European university architecture. It is really beautiful. And if I didn't know better, I'd say I'd stepped foot onto the grounds of Hogwarts.
We went to Bondi Beach by way of a city train and bus. It was beautiful, but the wind made it chilly. So we decided to go for a walk along a path that led us over the surrounding cliffs to nearby beaches Tamarama and Bronte.
The views were spectacular, and we got to walk out onto the cliffs in places. The next day, we walked from our apartment to the CBD on an errand. It probably would have been easier to take a bus, but the walk was worth it. It took us across Darling Harbour again and past some great older buildings.
Elaine was so busy looking up at the tall buildings that she almost ran into a few people and more than a few light poles.
Yeah.
We ended up in Hyde Park relaxing on the grass. Hyde Park is home to some great paths and an amazing fountain.
That was about 2 days ago, and since then we've been taking it easy and preparing for classes. Between those trips, we walked probably 6 to 8 miles, so we've been enjoying a well-earned break.
Well, that's about it for now. Join us later as we give a tour of our apartment, tell about our first taste of uni, and teach you some Aussie English. Once again, I'm Danny.
And I'm Elaine, and this has been Two Kids in Oz.
Bye.
I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new